Hi guys, I'm Louise Roe and welcome to the SheerLuxe show. Today we're chatting all things fashion, from holiday essentials to summer neutrals. We have some of the beauty industry's biggest heavyweights to showcase a very exciting new launch. Plus, we go behind the scenes of a pretty mega shoot with the SL team. But first, let me introduce our wonderful guests. I'm joined by content creators, podcast hosts, and brand founders Philippa Bloom and Sarah Tankel Ellis of We Are Twinset, and content creator and friend of SL, plus a very soon bride-to-be, India Sehmi. Welcome, ladies. Hi guys.
Hello.
This is fun. It is fun. Well, we go back a long way.
We go back
Right?
about 20 years.
Yes.
No.
We worked.
I know we don't look it, guys. Yeah.
I know it's hard to believe. On the Lorraine show.
I know.
There you go.
How mad.
That's a very long time.
It's just crazy, especially in this industry. I mean, we know each other for about 10 years.
Yeah,
How it just all
definitely.
comes back around, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that though.
And I think that's really nice, especially when you come into a different environment and you spot faces. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, it just feels really humbling and just so nice to all be together.
I've got quite a lot of friends in the industry who I was interns with, or they
Yeah.
were at a different magazine.
Yeah.
So I was an intern at Elle magazine, and you think, wow, you know, you're still doing different but similar and
Yeah.
nailing it. Okay, we've all been away. We've all been lucky enough to go away on little mini trips recently. I went to Lisbon, which was incredible.
Looked amazing.
And
Never
you guys
been.
randomly met up in Marrakesh.
bumped
by
into
mistake.
each other.
Yeah, we were living our best bougie life.
We really were.
We were all out there separately, and from afar, across the swimming pool, we were like, "Hi, hi."
I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't
Yeah,
see who was
she was a
waving
bit
at me.
like,
and I
who
was
are
like,
those two freaky
surely
girls?
I don't know anyone here. And I was like, who are you?
Did you actually say, who are you?
I was like,
No,
I was like, I'm really sorry I don't have my glasses on. Like, who are you?
It was quite a distance.
It was
Yeah.
a distance.
And actually, I have to say, Sarah is always so good
Got
at
hawk eyes.
spotting anyone and everything.
It was amazing.
And she definitely did spot you.
You,
I'm like,
you did look beautiful from afar.
I mean, we
she
were
had
all
the
glammed
Zimmerman
up.
vibes. She had a Zimmerman dress.
It was actually Agua Bendita.
Oh, I was close.
Very close, very similar vibes.
Yes, you look gorgeous.
that was a
Oh,
dreamy
thank
day.
you. So did you guys. And yeah, we were just living our best lives in warm Marrakesh.
I love it. So if you're packing, because I feel like carry-on is the way to go. Even I went for a work trip to the States. Oh,
You
really?
say that.
Oh, God, I'm
mean,
obsessed with it.
We were both kind of shooting on our
Yeah.
respective trips. So
Yeah.
I think I had
Right,
three
checking
cases
in.
between my friend and I, and I'm sure you guys had even more.
We
than
had
that.
about the same.
We were shooting our What the Brand spring summer campaign, so we had many a suitcases.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
fine.
if it was total R&R, I do agree. It's
You're like,
nice
no, I
to-
still wouldn't.
I do. You know, that feeling of taking everything and wearing everything is the best feeling.
Yeah.
It's actually very satisfying to
Yeah.
pack well.
Yeah.
So on that note, have you got some picks? We're coming into summer. People are planning trips. What are your must-haves for holiday? And are they pieces that work really hard for you?
Yes, totally. I feel like things that I come back to over and over again would be Hansa G swimsuit. I feel like
Absolutely.
they're just make you feel great, come in so many great colours and shapes, etc. I will say they are quite heavy, so if you're really having to pack light, then they're not the best thing to take, but I do absolutely love them, so I feel like I always have one of those, and I wear them as like a top or obviously a swimwear as well. I love, you know, that Prada bag that now everyone does have, that kind of latticey one. The reason I love that is because it packs flat, and that is actually a godsend on a trip because I need all the space that I can get, and it doesn't change shape, etc. And you can stuff loads of things in it, and it retains its shape, which is great. So I love that one. And then, or just any kind of basket bag. I feel there's so many good dupes of that too now. And I also love like a linen dress, like a sleeper dress. There's one which has got kind of an elasticated top, and I wear that as like a nightie, as a dress for breakfast, just throw it on. I think I wore it on a boat trip once with some family friends, and the dad was like, why is India wearing a night dress? But just got to make it work.
They just don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, he's not my target audience.
Yeah.
So
You don't need to worry.
Exactly. So those are my essentials. How about you girls?
So I'm all about those pieces that you can mix and match. You know,
Yes.
those accessories. When we were younger, I feel like I used to take 25 pairs of shoes, 25 handbags. So metallics for me is the go-to. So I'm always going to have a metallic bag with me. And we recently did invest, because we buy everything in doubles, by the way, because we just have to have the same wardrobes. We got the Bottega Veneta Jodie in gold.
So we share that
But
one.
we actually because that was a real big investment, and it is the perfect. It is quite hard, so you kind
Which
of need to
size
have a
did you
space.
get?
The small, the team,
But it's quite
but
bulky.
it's quite bulky, so it does need to have its own slot in the case. But it goes with like every single dress, every set. So that's my accessory. Another key piece, Matteo dresses. I feel like they are, I invest in maybe 1 or 2 a season, and I feel like the shape, the silhouette is so floaty.
They're so
with the
timeless as
tan.
well.
Skinny straps too. It's quite elegant.
So true.
And there's a green one now that's just launched. It's on net with a bell, and it's just floaty, and it's just it's the best. And finally, gold hoops, because I feel like you're just going to wear the same every night, pop them in, easy, finish off an outfit, and they're just,
Yeah, love that. You got
I
some.
think for me, with also on Matteo, we actually both found last summer in the Net-a-Porter to sell, because that's the thing with brands like Matteo, these kind of more luxe designer brands. If you wait to the end of the season, we managed to get the kind of sarong skirt. It was really pricey, and we kind of were thinking, do we need it? Do we want it? Went into the sale, grabbed it, and we were away over Easter, and I wore it pretty much every single day around the pool with young kids. You know, when you're just kind of like always up, you're not just
go like
lying
that.
down. And I personally prefer to just have this area covered.
Yes, totally.
So like walking around,
Kids
being
make
able
you
to put
bend
that
over a
on.
lot too.
Exactly.
That's not always
and
cute.
the running, and you're like,
And the reason it was great because I could wear it as a dress, I wore it as a skirt, it was fab.
I think that's in my net wish list. Obviously, it went on sale, and I'm never going to get
no,
it.
but they've still got them.
No, I think they do.
Oh, okay.
And there's a new green one as well to go with the
I know
green dress.
exactly the
On our
one.
wish list.
Yeah.
Obviously, we love a set. Easy dressing. You don't have to think about it. We launched our linen sets, which I know that you had
love the
last
brown.
Get you one
year.
for your honeymoon.
So we launched new colourways for spring summer, and the kind of powdery dusty blue has just launched, and we just love that because you can wear it as a full set, or you can wear the shirt over a swimwear. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. Again, as Sarah said, we just love having those pieces that can just be so versatile and wear so many different ways. And then lastly, I'd probably say like a basket bag, kind of similar to what you were saying, but something that I can wear, I can take to the airport, shove everything in, something big.
Because
like
they're
the
quite
Celine
hard
one.
to pack. Sometimes
Yeah.
the really chunky ones. I know you said yours
Yes.
was flat.
Yeah.
But
I
those
wouldn't take that
chunky
as a
ones, you've got to
carry-on.
use it at the airport because
Yeah.
otherwise
You have
you'll
to
just
take
move.
it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
which is quite good as well.
Yeah.
So I would say that those are probably my three.
I was just away in Ibiza, and my friend kept stealing my what set. She was loving it. So good.
Amazing, love
What are your
that.
picks?
Always a maxi dress.
Yes.
There's a really beautiful one at Free People right now, which is a sort of chambray, soft blue with some lovely floral embroidery on.
Nice.
Is
And
it
then
kind of square neck?
it's actually, you can take it down or up,
Oh,
which I always love. A
nice.
little bit of a
Love
puff
that.
sleeve. And
Yeah.
that means, again, you can make it daytime. And often there are those afternoons that turn into evening when you're going to have a cocktail. So you kind of want a dress that could work for both. Metallics, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I always have gold with me. So there are some sweet little kitten heels with a knotted front, actually from River Island, super
nice.
affordable. And they are so tiny that I think often on holiday, you're walking up the cobbled hill to get to
And
dinner.
gone are those days with kids.
Yeah.
Gone are those days.
No. And also, I'm just going to say it, if you're in too big a heels going for dinner on
Yeah.
holiday,
Oh, yeah, totally.
it's not always
It's a
the
different
cutest.
vibe.
chic,
Yes, yeah. And then, this isn't fashion, but it sort of is, because Saint Tropez just brought out a little serums face spray. It smells yummy. And my husband always laughs that I start off the holiday more tan than I finish it, because I will get my tan on and then not really lie in the sun. So that's a good top up.
Okay.
Because I have had holidays where I'll come back quite pale. I'm like, no, this
No
isn't
tan
the
at all.
look. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
not what I was going for.
Yeah, I don't really have very many metallic accessories. I feel like you guys have all now inspired me.
All
to
the,
get
I mean, the
Yeah,
jewellery.
you've got
Okay, no, you're
Yes.
right, but I don't have any like shoes.
or
There you go.
bags.
She
It's
goes to
a
Net-a-Porter
game
on my
for the
list. On
honeymoon.
my list.
I love those hearts. Where are those from?
Thanks. These are actually from the Daphne Vintage.
I love that brand. Thank you, guys. Next up, if anyone knows anything about beauty, it's Billy Bhatia, Lisa Potter-Dixon and Georgia Day. Here, the industry experts are on hand to introduce you to this year's hottest new launch from the team behind Clarins, My Blend, which is already shaking up the beauty industry.
As three women that work in the beauty industry, we still get so excited when there's a new brand that's come out, and this is My Blend. Now, this isn't any old new brand, because this has been created and developed by the one, the only Dr. Olivier Coutin, who is just the family name behind Clarins, basically, which we all obviously
Yeah,
love
know and
that
love,
brand.
yeah.
Know and love. And This is so interesting to me because it's a holistic brand. But for me, it was a diagnostic tool at the beginning that made such a difference because it is overwhelming out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And I think simplifying your routine is really what we're headed towards in skincare particularly. And the way that this works is on the website, with a cleansed face, you basically just take a picture of your skin, it runs a diagnosis, it tells you specifically what 3 products, there's plenty more, but it gives you, to begin with, 3 products that are really going to work on your skin effectively. And that is what we want. We want effectiveness.
Yes.
But I love how the 3 different sort of arms of the range all work together. So you've got the derma, which is the amazing skincare, then you've got the tech, which is the tools that kind of boost the efficacy of the products, and then you've got the Nutri, which is 3 different supplements, I think it is, which support gut health, which obviously is so important for skincare.
Exactly, and it comes in little pouches like this too, so you chuck it in your water and then just drink one every day, and that's it. And you mentioned gut health there, and I think we're hearing more and more about it, and I've done quite a lot of research on gut health, and the importance of it is huge.
Yeah, it's quite staggering, isn't it?
But I love
really
how a skincare brand like this
Yeah.
is making it as big a part of your routine as your creams, as your rollers and your LED masks and things like that. Like, it feels really intuitive about how we want our beauty brands to be now.
Let's talk about the diagnostic tool because that is brilliant. So I didn't think I had dry skin. I thought I had like a normal skin, you know, I've always really looked after it. But actually, from the tool, I found out that I do have dry areas and a little bit of rosacea as well. Which I always thought, I can get rosy cheeks, that's cute. But actually, you know, to be able to then control that, I've really noticed, particularly around my nose area, I actually get psoriasis in my hair, so it kind of makes sense. But to then get rid of these dry areas, I mean, you can see like there's no dryness there at all now. I didn't realise that, and now I do. So, what about you guys?
I knew that my like glow was lacking, but actually going for like a really concentrated kind of focused radiance boosting treatment, which is what I've got in my prescription, is been a game changer for me. Like, some days you wake up and you're like, I don't know what, I went to bed, I'm drinking enough water, like I'm not like burning the candle, and yet why do I still look so dull? And this, using the serum and then a cream and then the tool and everything else, has just made such a difference to my radiance. It's amazing.
Bills?
So I knew that blemishing and hyperpigmentation was probably going to be my biggest skin concern in the diagnosis, and that was confirmed in it. So there's an amazing peel that I've been using that is like really helping to brighten and resurface the skin.
Should we get stuck into some of the products? Because I'm like desperate. And I think this is the product that we all, was one of our heroes, right?
It's so good.
And obviously we all had different products recommended to us based on the diagnostic tool that we did. But I think we all used the revitalising cream.
Yeah.
This, for me, the texture of it, should we just pass it around again? Let's just all have another little feel. The more the merrier.
I've been using the gua sha to scoop it out.
Oh, you are
Just
fancy.
extra level of fancy.
Have you been using the firming tool as well?
Yes.
Because can we just talk about the two together and what an incredible experience that is at the end of the day?
And that's the thing that I love about my blend as well, is that the tools are included
it's all
in
part of
the, you know, the whole
routine.
industry. The routine, because I think, again, it can get a bit confusing, you know.
Look at that.
I mean, look at it, it's gone straight
so
in.
beautiful.
But you were talking earlier about it kind of feeling a little bit magnetic.
There's something about, it's not magnetic,
No,
is it?
it's
But
not.
there's
Actually
something
tried
about the sort of push-pull, the way it does it with the rotating heads. I think both of the heads rotate or something.
Yeah.
It just feels so good.
I know what you mean.
You literally feel like you're working all the tension away.
But yeah,
So
it is
good.
really great. But the difference that I've noticed with the revitalising cream actually is when I wake up in the morning. Now, you can use this morning and night.
Yeah.
They only have the one cream, which I actually think is really nice.
Yeah.
And actually, the glow.
You can feel how quickly the nutrients and how quickly the product is going into your skin with this.
And talking about the ingredients, I mean, peptides is such a key part of the whole range. And I think it is a little bit of a buzzword going around right now, but these guys have been doing this for years, you know, and some of the products have got their signature 4 peptides in it as well. But I noticed a difference after about 2 or 3 days. And with skincare, I don't usually notice a difference until about 2 weeks of using. And I think that's just down to the formulation, obviously.
I think it's down to all 3 elements though, isn't it, as well? Because honestly, like, I've used this without the roller, and it's fantastic and it does give you the glow, but you start putting this into the mix and it just kind of changes the game a bit.
Let's get stuck into the super serums because these are brilliant.
So good.
And so self-explanatory just even by the names. I mean, this one says blemishes, guess what that's for? But also brilliant because the salicylic acid in it is such a high formulation. Put it on at night, it's gone in the morning. I mean, the dream. Which have you been using? Which have you been loving?
I have been using Radiance, which is packed full of vitamin C, and it goes on so beautifully. It really lifts my skin when I put it on in the morning. It gives you an amazing glow. It feels gorgeous. And then the other one I've been using is Wrinkles, which it's got retinol in it. Literally one pump in the evening with that, and then finish with the revitalizing cream.
I think what's really nice about these is, like you say, the names are really self-explanatory, so it allows you to just be a bit more intuitive with your skin. So, you know, like I'll look in the mirror and I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, I need a bit of a glow this morning, so I'll use the Radiance. And then if I do have something coming up, I'll put like the blemish one just on targeted areas. And I think I really like being able to dip in and out of them. And the price points for the concentration of the actives in there are really, really good. So you can kind of tailor a bit more and use maybe more than just one in your routine.
Yeah.
It's very much a wardrobe of serums.
I now feel like I've got so much knowledge about my skin, and I thought I knew everything. I do not.
Talking about exciting new bits of knowledge, can we please talk about the LED mask?
I've been literally desperate to always put this on. Guys, you're not ready for this. Hold on.
How good is that?
This is not me in AI.
This is like the highest concentration or the most LED lights you can get in an at-home mask, right? So this is like serious business.
Yeah, it is.
You
There's no
only need
messing.
it for like between 5 and 15 minutes, depending on your skin tone.
What's that? They've got some amazing clinicals that back up.
3 times a week. I've learned this because I'm like, I want to reduce my age.
Right.
3 times a week for a month, clinically proven to make you look 3 years, your skin look 3 years ago.
And that's on things like lines and wrinkles, firm. I mean,
Can we just repeat that?
Yeah.
Sorry. So 3 times a week for 1 month, your skin will look 3 years younger.
Yeah.
isn't that insane?
See you in 5. So let's turn it on.
Whoa.
Woo! Woo, woo! It's like we're in some sort of rave, isn't it? Look at
We
this.
should just say that it is on the pricey side, right?
Yeah.
It's an
But
investment.
It's an investment,
Yeah.
but if you're using it 3 times a week, your partner's using it 3 times a week, ship it out to your friends, you're getting your money's worth. And also, if you are someone that regularly has, you know, in salon LED light treatments and things like that,
BRB.
it really is value for money in that respect. Can we also just talk about the fact that it's got the neck bit included, which so
crucial.
many other brands like masks, you have to buy the neck separately, don't you? So that's
Or don't
already,
even have a
or
neck
don't even
piece.
have one.
Yeah.
I just like literally want to be in it and go.
It goes on my outfit. So I
That's
think I
really
should keep
important as
it.
well, because how many of us actually make time to just stop and you know, even most nights when I'm doing my skincare, I'm on my phone scrolling, doing whatever, telling small children off, whatever. Like this actually enforces that pause, which is so important anyway. Like you just need to sit and do nothing else.
Exactly. I mean, what I do is I put 3 of my favourite songs on. So then that gives me about
That's
10
cute,
minutes.
yeah.
And it means that you do it.
Yeah.
You want to get to the end of that, because you're right, we need to remember to look after ourselves.
Take a bit of time.
Yeah. You are holding on to that
Yeah, I
tightly,
really
gal.
am.
Jeez.
It's not going anywhere.
I'll put it down, I guess.
I've got to show you guys this as well, in case you haven't seen it, because I just think that it's always amazing to have a discovery set, because particularly when you're investing in a new brand to try. And this is so chic and so cute, and these are going to last you a good week to 10 days anyway.
You get a really good feel for the product.
Yeah, exactly. So in summary, that is my blend, and I've so enjoyed using this. I'm going to continue to use it, and
100%.
what
Loved
a difference
it.
it's made.
Yeah.
And you guys can get your hands on it too at my-blend.co.uk or exclusively at Harrods. We'll see you all soon. Bye.
Wow, I want to get my hands on that mask.
Oh,
I
it
love
looks
what you
so
just said.
good.
So 3 years younger if you use it for a month, and you said.
So I said if you use it for 3 months, we can look 9 years younger.
Love it.
Be a newborn in no time.
We could do maths here.
Literally. Not just fashion.
Very excitingly, India's about to get married. Very soon.
I know it's very surreal.
I mean,
You're super chill.
I feel like today's a chill day. Yesterday I was having a freak out. It's
How are you
undulating.
inside?
I feel really like excited and good today. I think when it's sunny and beautiful,
I
I'm
was
like,
just
okay,
about
there's
to say,
hope of great weather. Whereas when it was like pissing with rain for weeks, I was like, come on, the
There's
season
nothing
change.
better than a spring wedding.
That's what
And
I'm
the
thinking.
flowers.
Same weekend as you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Very
yeah,
exciting.
I can't wait.
Can you tell us anything about it?
Yeah, we want
Oh,
secrets. We want
well, I
secrets.
mean, I'm going for kind of hopefully a kind of chic, springy vibe, very romantic, English countryside-y, a lot of attention to the detail, which
course.
is something that I really obsess over, and probably no one will notice. But
We will.
there's thank you. I'm like, get pictures of this and this. But hopefully it will just be. I want it to really represent like us as a couple. I didn't want it to be kind of anyone's wedding, which I feel like sometimes they can be more cookie cutter, which I totally understand because I've dedicated so many hours to this. But just so excited to see it all come to life, and hopefully the weather will play ball. And I mean, it's just going to be so magical having everyone there. We're very much in the like just sent off the table plan and finalising the menu designs and all that jazz.
Amazing.
I remember being so fixated with the weather.
I know.
on my
It's
wedding
the first
day,
thing I do when I wake up in the
to the
morning.
point like the week before the wedding, I didn't work,
Yeah.
and I remember sitting at home constantly refreshing the app to the point where my mum deleted all the weather apps
Oh my
on my phone.
gosh.
And the morning of our wedding, it was such like terrible weather, grey, drizzly, horrible May weather, but
Then it turned.
it turned and it was beautiful for the ceremony, but I didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the
okay.
weirdest
It was like
thing.
you put all your
This is what
energy into
people
the
are
It was
weather.
the
and
weirdest
then
thing. I woke up, I could not even talk. I swear to you, you won't even blink.
agree.
It will be
Amazing.
so irrelevant. The day will
And
just
also
be
for
perfect.
I had my hen party about a month ago, and the forecasts were rain, and it didn't rain once. We had beautiful sun, so
you
I'm
go.
like, just not even going to focus
No,
on it.
exactly.
And also, you like this. You get to that point where you've done everything you can do.
Yeah.
Now
Out
it's
of your
time to like, if
control.
something goes wrong,
Yeah, you won't even realise.
You'll never have
Totally.
you probably never in your life have had a moment where all the people in the whole world that love you guys are in one room.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's all it's
That's
about.
the biggest tip. Just make sure, I remember someone said this to me at our wedding, take a step back at one point and just see everyone there and everyone feeling happy and drinking and dancing and really take that in, because it's probably the only time in your life that you get to see everyone you love in one room.
And we've got
that
family
happy.
coming from like all over the world, so that will
Amazing.
definitely be
Oh.
should be
We can't wait
amazing.
to
So
see.
yeah, last SheerLuxe show is India Sehmi.
And the next day you get all the gossip in because
Oh my
you
gosh,
miss
I can't
you
wait
miss
for the
it all.
debrief.
And you're like,
I
what?
can't
They
wait for that.
snogged? Are you kidding?
I know, we only have about 3 single people though, so I've just like put
wow.
them together.
So actually, I was saying earlier, I've got a fancy pants wedding coming up, and I can't find anything
Okay,
to
we
wear.
can help you.
So what
Yeah.
do you
It's so
guys
tricky, isn't it?
recommend? Let's
Do you want to
say,
go first?
have you got a sort
you
of
dressed
wedding
your-
guest outfit?
Sorry.
Well, I did actually do a reel that I posted yesterday, which was like what I would wear to my own wedding.
Oh, okay, I'll watch it.
As a kind of make sure you guys look good. This is the vibe, but also because I feel like people really want that inspiration at this time of year, and we're getting really into wedding season. So I'm actually going to suggest a pic that I shared in that video, which is this amazing set that I found on Net-a-Porter, and it's from a brand, I think it's an Italian brand called Geneva Heritage, which I hadn't heard of before, but I was just looking on their suit section, and it's this really gorgeous, I would say cornflower blue, and it's like a sleeveless jacket with amazing gold buttons, and it kind of splays at the bottom of the waistcoat, like you know that amazing white set that Sophia Richie wore from Posse. It's kind of that vibe, and then these incredible long trousers, which actually come unhemmed, so you would have to get them taken up depending on your height and the length you want to go for. But I think it's amazing. And I also think a good bit of headgear for a wedding. So with that, I paired it with a black headband with like a black net veil, which sounds quite dreary,
No,
but
chic,
actually
yeah.
very chic, I think, and just makes it even more wedding-y.
Love that.
Yeah.
I feel like for weddings usually I'm usually black or brown or navy.
Yeah.
I'm not very adventurous, but spring, summer weddings,
You can get away with it.
bring on the
Totally.
colour.
Yeah.
And not to mention Sophia Richie again, but
I know.
obviously the wedding, not the wedding of the year.
Well, one off.
But Mariana Hewitt wore the Talamamo off-the-shoulder feathered dress in lilac, which has majorly inspired me. And if I was going to a wedding, I would absolutely love to wear that. That's
It's
always
so
been like our dream dress.
And I love that it comes in short and long.
Yeah.
Because I like the long and she likes the short, so it's like perfect for us.
There's also a new sage green on Net-a-Porter, which is heaven.
Did you? I did watch your reel.
It's in the reel. Thank you.
Beautiful. But I actually went to a wedding recently, and I was like you. My husband said to me, "You're spending every single night online looking at dresses. I can't believe you haven't found a dress." And I came across this Australian designer, Rachel Gilbert, and she nails the bougie wedding vibe to a T. Long gowns, just beautiful colours, one shoulder ruffles, like very my vibe. And I actually wore a sequin long floor length and like it was like a neutrally kind of beigey, champagne, but it wasn't too bridally because I was a bit nervous at one point. Long sleeve, but it had feathers around the sleeve.
Oh my gosh, that sounds insane.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, and a slit up here.
Was
the bride a bit like? Yeah, she did say I looked nice. Yeah. No, but it was because it was long sleeved and long. It was actually not. You know, it was perfect. Amazing. So yeah, Rachel Gilbert, I think you should check her out.
Thank you for that. Quick one, headgear, because you can spend thousands or you can go to ASOS and actually find a decent something or other. Lock & Co is beautiful. There are so many milliners. Have you got any tips?
I have that headband that I just mentioned is from Jane Taylor.
Okay.
And I think it was about 150 quid, but I've worn it maybe 3-4 times
That's a really good,
now.
I think that's a good price point.
It's really beautiful. Yeah. And she has much more expensive ones. That was at like the cheaper end of the spectrum. That I love, Loeffler Randall, they do really gorgeous headgear as well.
I forgot about that.
And Gigi and Olive, slightly more bridal, but some really cool headbands.
Look at you chucking names out
I know,
the bag.
sorry, I'm all over it at the moment.
I love Loeffler Randall for shoes and bags for weddings.
And Kogaya, I'm pretty sure I've seen they have a beautiful headpiece. But we don't really invest too much in that kind of accessory because we don't wear it often.
Yes.
So we would probably go to the high street.
Do you know what, Zara had some really cool
Or rent
ones.
her.
Yes.
Such a good selection.
Totally.
Yes, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rented like a Jennifer Behr headband. I was maybe going to wear a headband at my wedding, which I think I've decided against now. But
Secret.
I now can't. But I rented it
Daily
to
Mail.
try it, and actually I think that's perfect. So what would you be wearing for my wedding?
Oh God! Definitely a hat.
Yes, amazing.
I'm not sure I would go. I feel like it's English rose countryside, so long, but probably more linen-y vibe.
Yeah, love.
I don't know. I'll let you know what I.
Perfect. Perfect.
Do you have bridesmaids?
I do have bridesmaids.
Are we allowed to
I'll
ask?
tell you afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you afterwards. If I tell you the brand, then you'll be like, okay, I know exactly what they're wearing, but I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
But Loeffler Randall is making an appearance.
Right, a bit more evening wear inspo now, this time courtesy of the SheerLuxe team. Here's what went on behind the scenes of a very glamorous UltraLuxe shoot.
Hey! We are at Ascot Racecourse for our third UltraLuxe shoot. We've got some mega event wear. It's going to look pretty exciting today, and how cool the shoot is, which is amazing venues as well. So exciting.
My favourite, I mean, I think this is Kate. Oh, so heavy, but it's unreal. Little ballerina dress. Super excited. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so amazing. I'm late. How's it going?
It's pretty mega here.
Yeah, it's so nice, isn't it? Very exciting. I brought my wellies just in case. You never know.
Hey!
Sorry about that.
Yeah, where are we going?
The stables, right? So we've got the open stables are straight through here. But that red building at the back is the closed stables, which is like more for like if we want a stable building as a background.
Yeah.
And then the race course is obviously on the other side. You know that. But we can go through there.
So we've got beautiful Carolini here, and what we're going to do is an amazing, beautiful skin, really nice, fresh, glowy. We've got some really nice, few different hairstyles going on. So we're going to do some nice updos, but just a really nice, fresh, beautiful skin is our vibe today.
You're so beautiful. I'm honestly so excited.
Oh my god, you guys making my baby.
I'm a super fan.
You dress really well. Well, I'm missing the socks at the moment. If I'm cold, I'm grumpy. So you're
Laurie,
not allowed
you've got pretty energy.
No, I
brought an extra pair of socks if you want some
I've actually
socks.
got something like that.
I got a hot water bottle if you want. I've got a pair. I brought a hot water bottle. I brought wellies. I brought some socks. You never know. Someone's always cold. Because people don't prepare, like me. I always really loved fashion. I actually wanted to be a designer, funnily enough. I was doing like an art foundation course and I realized I really liked the part where I was like mood boarding. Like I did like a mood board all over the wall. So I did a fashion communication course instead. There was photography, styling, there was art direction, and then there was more like PR and stuff. So I did that in my placement year, got lots of experience, and then I got an art direction job out of uni and I just felt like yeah, this is the one. This is perfect for me.
And have you got any advice for people who want to get into art direction?
Start off with trying to get production assistant and runner jobs, which you can if you contact production companies, just to see how it works on set and get a feel of that, because everyone's always going to have a lot of questions to you, like about set things. And then, you know, do a lot of creative work, do graphic design where you can, help your friends out, I don't know. And then whenever there's an opportunity to work with other people on editorials, you know, just get together, do some work, because your portfolio is going to be the only thing that's looked at.
Emma?
Yes.
Hair? Yes. I think bun.
I think the parting needs to be more, if that's possible, kind of, it looks a bit back, like more of a middle, and then with the ponytail, is that possible?
Like, I think that the pony for like the suit, maybe it really is only the suit, and then for the long gowns it does become too femme.
I think once we go bun, you can't go back, so it's better if you are thinking about it to try the ponytail first.
Yeah. So for our first look, we're going to do this amazing Magda Bertrand suit. Just like super padded shoulder pads. Then we've got this amazing Lanvin dress, which is like super fun, loads of movement in that one. And this gorgeous pearl Simone Rocha bag, which I love, so pretty. Then we've got this super cute Kika Vargas dress. Just love the ruffle sleeves and the ruffle hem. It's like really cute.
This is Amrit's favourite.
It's Kate dress. Is this Emira's favourite? It's so cool.
It's so like elegant.
Yeah, it's just so simple and structured. And actually, when it's on, these bits kind of just go off the shoulder. I love this. This is a little top by Age, the Australian brand. I'm going to put that with these really cool high-waisted Gabriella Hearst silk trousers. So there's this amazing dress, which is super fun, and also loads of amazing accessories. Like I love these Alexander Rich earrings and these Carl Gaia super cool earrings.
Yeah, just because I wanted to check.
I started working in magazines when I was like 21, just after university, and I was doing loads of like fashion internships, like working in summer and in between like uni and stuff like that. I did a journalism course and then I did some more interning and I just got into the fashion department of magazines and then worked there for probably about 15 years.
Yeah, I'll come with.
Went freelance after I had my kids. So yeah, I've been in fashion for about 24 years now.
And have you got any advice for people looking to go into fashion?
I'd say just try a little bit of everything. So try some styling, try some writing, and then find what you enjoy and what you're good at, and then try and work out your path from there.
Oh, dreamy. Like the structure on that blazer is what dreams are made of. She looks absolutely mega.
I lost her form.
We're just very conscious about getting this white suit dirty, so we're like being super careful.
I'm really feeling it. I mean, that blazer is just insane. Like the shape, never seen anything like it. I'm obsessed. I think this might be my favourite look. Maybe.
I love like the bigger the better for me.
Same.
What eyebrow stuff do you like to use?
It depends. I like soap brows, I like the Anastasia gel, I like the Benefit gel.
Yeah, the Benefit one. I like the Benefit one. All right, let's us head.
Start a timer. She's the keeper of time.
Timer's on.
Yeah, we're going. Timing is tight, and you know you've got so many people like having ideas, but you need to keep them. Like this is production rule number 1. Keep the time tight. Oh, I didn't bring the clipboard. They're gonna tell me I'm going back. Can I just show you the vibe? Cool attitude, you know. All right, girls, get your content.
Yeah. And then I will ask you to send to me.
Happy, Laura? Very happy. I think she looks amazing.
Is that half an hour up?
Okay, I think we're nearly through anyway. We've got 9 minutes.
She's keeping us on our toes.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Well done, Amrit.
Amrit, have you got your favourite look now?
Yeah, well, this is my second favourite now.
It's like my fifth coffee of the day.
Mine's just turning towards me.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're amazing.
There you go, if you just hold on to that.
What's the one thing in your kit you're never without?
Chanel's balm and Charlotte Tilbury flawless filter. Even if I have a quarter left, I will immediately buy more just in case.
Chanel balm. We all need that in our
So that's like the highlight. So it gives your skin just a really, really beautiful glow. I honestly can't live without them. Balm essential, must have.
Amrit, you got your timer ready?
Oh. Yeah, you guys stay back.
Gotta keep them on track.
Oh, keep on
with
track.
1 minute to spare. So well done. It's ready.
So it's 36 now, so it's 12:06, we should be back.
Palm.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Let's have a little play around. So this is obviously quite pretty, so I think she needs to be really like a bit of attitude.
This is just very demure and ladylike, and yeah, it's kind of giving Audrey Hepburn. She just looks really beautiful.
Walk quite like determined, you know, like a strut. Very like. Yes. We're moving because with this particular dress just feels a little bit too wedding at Manor House sort of vibe. So we're moving to the stairs over there, which is a bit more rough and ready. Hopefully we'll give it a bit more of a cool edge.
Beautiful, Karen.
Do you feel like we've got these crops? Okay, let's go straight there.
And then do the.
Vanessa, how's your timer?
Well, we're out of time, but it's okay because we're gonna just shoot on the way back quickly.
I love that.
I think we've got it.
Yeah.
All right, let's move.
My love. All right, look 3, nearly halfway through.
Laura, have you got a bag of snacks?
No. Excellent salt and vinegar Snacker Jacks. Old school, but always a favourite. Kit Kat. Delicious. Protein packed with peanut and chocolate. A lot of them.
Yum.
Fancy one?
Yeah, actually, maybe.
Okay.
Little snackaroo.
And then we've got the creme de la creme. I would say those three in some of my top 3 snack choices.
I'd just say let's do the lunch order now while everyone's here.
Okay. Yeah.
Before we go out.
Well, whatever
Sorry, I
you
don't
like.
want to interrupt
Sorry,
your
no.
thing.
What is there? What are the options?
If no one says anything, we're going to Fernando's.
I mean, I've never had anything from Nando's.
You can have like a chicken salad wrap.
Yeah, Fernando's virgin.
I've never had a Nando's.
Oh my god,
I've never had Nando's.
3? Never. 3 people have never had Nando's.
You know, you can choose to just have the chicken with a side, or you can have a wrap. You know, I feel like it's a good. And I can have my peri peri chips.
Everybody like raves with it, but
And suddenly feel very expensive. Yeah, do it. It's like, oh, what glasses are you wearing? Oh, there's some of them, actually.
These Topshop sunglasses are a dupe of these Bottega sunglasses.
That's
put
like
them on,
my.
Amrit, and stand beside Vanessa.
Yeah, let's do the dupe test.
Dupe test.
Dupe test.
Topshop Bottega.
Let me see.
Insane.
Crazy.
We've gone for grilled chicken wrap, medium heat. I'm tossing up whether or not to go extra medium peri peri sauce. Or do you think that would just be too much? I've done it.
Go for it.
I've done it.
Do I do wrap or pitta?
I like wrap more.
Wrap.
Okay. I can't believe I've never eaten Nando's.
And you can pick from anything from here. What would you pick?
And I am the height that I am.
If you want to be taller, that's
If I was
fine.
6 foot, I'd wear the Magda.
Yeah.
But in real life, I think I'd wear the Kate.
Yeah. Nice. I think I'd go for the suit. It feels the most like me. Tomorrow.
But it's Indian, so
Oh, that'd be so much fun. I think Indian weddings are the best.
they're the
weddings.
best.
Yeah.
They are the best.
They're so good.
I want to take these shoes for the wedding. Is it possible? These are like the perfect shoes for Indian weddings because they would just stay with everything. Yeah, with my little white sari. Time is selling, guys. Done.
Can't wait for the Nando's.
I know.
Thank you.
And you're welcome.
Got your music in here.
Okay. Yes, thank you. So this is a little mini option from Kika Vargas, and I mean it's quite extra, isn't it? She's got her legs out with those amazing shoes as well. She looks very different from the kind of demure look we went before. You weren't perfect in this, don't make me do it.
Go squat down.
Hello. She's like, he's whipping, like.
Okay, cool.
Yay! Yeah, we've got 2 more looks. And we've got 3 hours.
Yeah, 2 we might do an extra there.
You sneak in an extra one in.
An extra.
We're going off piece.
Am I allowed to do an extra one, Vanessa?
Of course, if we have time. Yeah. Is it the feather one? Is it going to be the feather one?
Yeah.
Then I'll say yes.
Medium. That's you.
Oh, look at her.
Very nice.
Oh, I'm eating chickpea.
Oh no.
Who had chickpea? Yes. I'm so sorry I had a bite.
That's okay.
Are you sure? It's really good. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Don't even worry about
It's got like falafel and chicken, but there is.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Well, it's a bit spicier than I thought it was going to be. And I went for medium. Yeah, like, it's fine.
It's fine.
But you know how everybody says it's like their death row meal and that they like love Nando. No, I wouldn't either.
I'm so planning what my next meal is going to be, so I can get excited about the rest of the time between the meals.
There's nothing better than like on your way home and you realise what you have like
Oh,
to eat and you're like, ooh,
rush.
Let's move.
For me, it's like if I know there's a chocolate bar at the end of dinner.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really picks up the evening.
Right.
Are we ready to smash it out, kids?
Yes.
We've got.
We've also got to roll because 3 o'clock the rain's coming. Oh my god, that's cool. So cool. Minus the shoes.
Cool, come on. Timer, Vanessa. I'm ready. I'm gonna hit start as soon as you guys have all started. Started. Bye. Very low.
You can get your hand in there somehow.
Yeah. It's looking great. We're trying to get the wind to like carry the skirt so it gives like really nice shape.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. So this is actually my favourite, the thing I was most excited for, the movement, like on the race course.
I can see her fingertips.
I can't see.
The reins.
And we really need to move to the next look.
Next outfits.
India, how'd you get into photography?
Oh Christ, you not. My dad was a film director. My mum was a film producer. My aunt has a modelling agency. So it sort of grew up on set. Started my undergrad and sort of was like, why am I studying academia when I want to be shooting? So I picked up a film camera and the rest is history.
Have you got any advice for people who want to get into photography?
My dad always told me that no one cares where you studied or what degree you've done. It's all dependent on your portfolios. And also like really trying to find your niche style and like what makes you different. I think it's easy to like scroll on Instagram and see beautiful images that you then try and recreate, but ultimately like no one's going to hire you unless you've got an aesthetic that you really nail. So I think, yeah, pick an aesthetic, stick to it and run with it.
Wow.
Let's try.
Can we just be super careful of this on the mud?
Yeah.
This might be my favourite. I've changed 3 times. I just love like all the fresh white looks. Like against the green looks amazing, and it's so dramatic, but in all the best ways. I think this is amazing.
Okay, so where are we going for? Yeah, where is our?
Yeah, because we only planned 5 locations.
I know. Where's the little bag? Pole bag.
The where?
The pole bag. The pole one.
Is it in the loo?
Lou. In that one, not that one.
Did you bring it? Did you have it?
It's definitely not Luke, because I was just.
Oh, the other ones.
Lost the bag. well, we went to the toilet to change.
Might be in there.
Yeah.
Do you mind running to check?
Good luck.
Thanks, I'm gonna need it.
Look, all the dads don't know what that bag is.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, they have no clue.
You'd be like, what are you after?
Found the egg.
All right, last round, everyone.
Right, honey, I'm gonna get you sitting here. So I'm gonna have to give you a. Yes. I'm not getting the smallest person on the set to do it. That marathon training coming in handy. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, like I think these are really cool.
Yay!
All right,
Yay,
we've done it,
that's
and we did it in time.
We're done! I think it was, I hope, a big success. She looked absolutely amazing. Some of those dresses are phenomenal. Hopefully we've elevated it again for UltraLuxe. Watch out in April.
Wow.
Wow.
Those outfits. The long van dress for me was the one. The floaty, ripply, pleated.
Beautiful. And the blazer, the Magda blazer,
Yes,
it was just beyond.
I also loved the ruffle one shoulder, like the trouser situation. I thought that was super chic. Also, the Chanel Balm Essential that they mentioned.
Yes,
Have you
literally
used it?
went on to Google
It's
to find
amazing.
it straight
I have it
away.
on now, so.
Oh, let me look at you. Beautiful. Yeah.
But it's amazing.
So I still didn't get what it is. Is it like a highlighter?
So it's a balm. It comes in different shades. So there's a translucent one which you can use as a highlighter, or there's a blusher. I think there's maybe even a darker tone, more of a brownie tone, and it's just like it's kind of like a liquid blusher bronzer sort of thing, but it's amazing.
Very glowy.
Very good. Which one do you?
So today I used one of the pinky ones. I think it's a new one that came out in their spring summer collection. But I've been using the translucent one. The translucent one is honestly amazing. And I went to a masterclassy thing with Zoe Taylor, who works for Chanel Beauty, and she was like, if you look tired, just put it all over your face and no one will ever say, every day. I mean, you two always look amazing, as do you. But yeah, it's amazing.
I love this. Yeah. So I'm just
We could just chat all day.
making notes.
They
adding
want
to basket.
You guys want
You're going to come out. You're going to have like this.
Yes, I'm going to have no money left. From all that to a summer staple or a summer neutral, black.
Yes.
It's not often the obvious choice, but I know you guys all wear black beautifully and like it. Do you have any tips for how you personally style black for the summer?
I think you guys always do it so well, so I'm going to defer to you.
Would you say black's like our go-to?
Black's our go-to, but I think
always?
it's the fabric. I think
Yeah.
you've got to go the linen,
Agreed.
the looser fabrics,
Yeah.
the silhouettes that are more floaty. And it just is, black is so chic. And in the summer, when you're showing a bit of skin and you've got a suntan, you've got a chunky sandal, it's very our vibe, isn't it?
And not to mention Matteo again for the third time, but we do actually have the Matteo, as you said, like that shoestring dress.
It's quite low.
The back.
The back
just
is low.
got
Once you've got it on, you're great.
Getting it on's
Getting it
dire.
on and getting it off is a bit tricky. But it's so chic. There's nothing chicer. And if you've kind of bronzed your shoulders and
I just got their one shoulder black one as well. And like
is that the cutout?
No, it doesn't have a cutout actually. It's more of like a sweeping
Yes.
waist. But yeah, love. I totally agree with what you said. And I think just in summer silhouettes and summer fabrics, it works so well. But you two also, as you're doing today, wear black and white so well. I always kind of forget that as a colour combo, which sounds ridiculous. And then I look at your photos and I'm like, come on, remember.
You're very kind. It's
black
always
swimwear.
yes.
It is
chicest.
so good.
Yes. Once you've got your spray
right.
tan.
Yeah.
I'm
the
genetically blessed in that department, but yeah, love black.
It is flattering. It's also easy.
Yeah,
I think
totally.
it just
that
works.
first day of holiday is always a black swimsuit.
Yeah.
100%.
Also, living in the UK, it's so hit and miss. I think if you buy into black in your summer fabrics and stuff, it's a bit safer because how often do we get to wear a white dress, for example, or linen white trousers? It's a better buy, more practical.
No, you're so right. Thank you, guys. That was brilliant. Sarah, Philippa, India, Billy, Lisa, Georgia, and of course the SL team. Next week, I'm back with more fashion and a fab high street interiors haul. It's going to be amazing. In the meantime, we would love it if you could comment below, give us a thumbs up, and do subscribe if you haven't yet. Have a wonderful day wherever you guys are. Bye.